The other thing I got to go with my amazing new Kraken from Lowe's is this undersea diver. I absolutely love him. Now his price point's a little high. I feel like 350 bucks is really big for a very simple prop. However, he's got amazing voice lines. His skull, the whole interior of the helmet lights up green, so you see the skull underlit like he's underwater. And what I love is that he sounds like he's fighting a monster the whole time, so he plays really well with the Kraken. He's rated for indoor use only. I basically weatherproofed his control box with a plastic bag with holes in it that hangs over his control box. I'm going to show you, to try and protect from the rain. And then I basically used this camping tent level Scotch Guard, and I use this on all my outdoor props that have fabric on them, just to try and help waterproof them from getting mildewy. And I'm going to show you what he sounds like.
I know they're down here. I just can't see them yet. Oh, there they are. I've never seen anything like it. Oh, the trees get one before they get me.
This is probably the piece de resistance of my collection this year. This is Home Depot's Beheaded Knight Dolahan. He is, I believe, 9.5 foot tall. He's riding on a skeleton horse. He does have animation, which I'll show you later. The horse has animation. He's kind of a complex build, lots of pieces, bolts to put together, and he has the appearance of hovering a little bit on the horse. It does have an integrated steel frame inside the plastic legs and hips. So we're going to see how sturdy he is this season. And this is just like my view. If I walk right up under him and look up, he's pretty tall.
I seek vengeance for the ones who took my head and left me in that shallow grave. And revenge is a meal best served cold. I suggest you not stand in my way, unless you would like to offer your head as a part of my collection. After all, this one isn't even mine.
This was a cool find from Spirit Halloween. It's the Nightmare Before Christmas snake eating the tree. And he's a groundbreaker, so you can set him up however you want. He's got presents in his tummy, and he's eating a tree. This here is my newest Tombstone pickup for 2024. I usually pick up one from Target every year. They always have a cute plastic one. I like the weight of them. I like how they last. And this one's super cute because this is another Spirit Halloween pickup that I had. This is a really cool snail shell skull. I really love that it's iridescent in color. Hard to pick up on camera. Oh, there it is a little bit in the light there. It's got this sort of green and purple sheen to it, and it's speckled. It looks very much like it washed up on the beach. What I like about this is it reminds me a lot of Elden Ring, how like the snails in the game have like shells with skulls and snake heads. So this is probably going to go in my ocean room because it looks kind of oceany. Now, no witch's room would be complete without their own black flame candle. I got this at home for only $9.99. I like it because the material does feel waxy, and it even has these fake wax drips, which I think is really cool for texture. But it has a black flame tip, and it's battery operated, so it just takes 2 AA's. And yeah, you can have your very own black flame candle. This Hocus Pocus blow mold was absolutely darling. I got it from Walmart. It's got the 3 sisters in a cauldron, and they do light up at night, although I will say that Winnie's light seems to only be in her cauldron, and she's not really lighting very well on her head, so I'm going to check that out and make sure everything's swell. But yeah, super cute. This guy was a must-have as soon as I saw him. He came from Home Goods. It's basically Dracula carrying his friend the mummy home from the bar, and I just love it. Figure's made out of resin. The bottom side you can see is flat, so it stays still. The only thing you have to be careful with is this bat is super fragile. It actually already broke off once. I had to fix it. They also had a version of this where he was taking Frankenstein's monster home, but of the two monsters, I prefer the mummy. I thought I was done shopping until I ran into Home Goods and I found this adorable ghost table. It was only $69.99 and it has a cute little ghost holding up a spiderweb table, and it has little LED lights around it. So by now the Target has this collection of holiday birds they put out for every time of year. To the point where they even have these little tags that give you the year and the name of the character. For me this year, the big sell was this one. His name is Batrick. He's a bird, but he's also a bat, and I think he's super cool. I like his bright neon color scheme. And, oops, sorry, Batrick. And I'm very proud for him to join my collection.
This really sweet crow it's really large, but it was found at Home Depot for $39.99. Look at him. Here's my hand. Here's how big this crow is. I think I picked him because he goes perfectly with Lord Raven over here. And this has become like the crow porch. Let me back up a little bit.
This is a really cool pickup. I found it at Home. It did arrive pretty late in the Halloween season for At Home. A lot of their Disney licensed merch like Nightmare Before Christmas and Haunted Mansion appeared towards the end of their setup. But yeah, this is a replica of the clock from Haunted Mansion, and it's cool. It has a really long sound cycle though. Let me show you. This is another pickup from Spirit Halloween. It's kind of expensive for the price was $24.99, but if you take a look, it's this really cool zombie seagull. He's got blood on his beak. He's pretty simple. He looks really good. Yeah, and the first Spirit I went to only had them on display in the carnival setup, and so I finally found one for actual sale in the store. This little man is one of the few pickups I've done from Spirit Halloween so far. He's just this rubbery, like cute little hunched over rat. Same material as like the Zombie Babies line. He's super cute. He's got scars and stitches. And I just love him. He looks like a little henchman who is about to do crimes. When I saw this guy at Home Depot, I just could not resist. He hangs, so you can display him flying, and there's just something about this doofy face with these razor teeth that's just so appealing. He comes in brown or black. A lot of people on the Home Depot Halloween forums were saying they hate him because he looks like they tried to do a homemade craft but failed at making it look homemade enough, but I love him. I love him.